Next question is, how much does your Etsy shop make you per week, and how much time do you spend per week working on it? So where do I get my supplies from? I'll show you my little graph here to show you when things started progressing. So far, I haven't earned that much money on YouTube, around $1,600. And then this month is not over yet for January, but I am on track to make my highest amount yet, which will be around. So I just wanted to share a little bit about how profitable my Etsy shop is, because I know a lot of people are probably interested on if it's worth it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an Etsy Q&A and I'm so excited to get started. I've been planning this for a while now and collecting you guys' questions that you ask on my YouTube videos and on my Instagram, and today I'm going to be answering them. So I've been making a list and I have my notebook down here, so if you're wondering what I'm reading off of, that's what I'm going to be reading off of throughout the video. So I'm just going to be going through the most commonly asked questions about running an Etsy shop, or about how I started my Etsy shop, what kinds of supplies I use, those kinds of questions. And also there are a few questions about having my YouTube channel in here, I believe. So I'm going to be going through the questions and just answering them for you. So first, before I start this video, my Etsy shop is a sticker shop and I also sell cash envelopes as well. So it's kind of a budgeting shop. And I'm going to go through the supplies that I use and where I get them from as my first question. So first, I get my sticker paper from Online Labels. It's the white matte restickable paper. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of people use that paper and it's very good quality, so I wanted to make sure that my stickers were very nice quality. So I decided to order that and I've been loving it. All of the packaging supplies I use are from Amazon, and I'm going to go through and show you what I use right now quickly. So when I package up my stickers, I use these cardboard mailers, and then I also use these cellophane bags. So I put them in here and then I put them into the cardboard mailer. And then when I send out my envelopes, I use these little mailers here. They're a little bit cheaper. It's only, I think, $13 for a pack of 100. And I just package my envelopes in cardstock before I put them in here. That way it keeps them a little bit more protected. And then I slip them into this mailer here. So these are all from Amazon and they will be linked in the description box below. To cut my stickers, I use this little cutting board here, and I will link this in the description box below if I can find it. This one I actually picked up from Hobby Lobby, but I think it's on Amazon as well, where I could link it if you were interested in ordering it. And then when I cut my cash envelopes, I use this larger cutting board, and I can't find this exact one. It's an old one, something that my mom has been letting me use, and I pretty much claimed it now. I also use the Amazon Basics laminator, and I use the Amazon Basic pouches as well to put through my laminator. So I use the Silhouette Cameo 3 to cut my stickers, and I also purchased that from Amazon, as well as my printer, which will be linked in the description box below as well. The printer I use is the HP Envy Photo 7855. I found that printer off of another sticker shop, and I believe quite a few sticker shops use that printer, so I decided to go with that, and I love it. The next question is something that I wish I would have known before I started. And that would definitely be that I wish I would have known to use the Silhouette instead of the Cricut, because I started on the Cricut and my sister was actually helping me a lot, and we were designing stickers and making them for the Cricut, and I ended up just not going with the Cricut, not being able to stick with it because it was way too much work and we couldn't really figure it out. It wasn't cutting properly, and I still don't know if maybe I just wasn't using it properly. Maybe the Cricut's fine, but it wasn't for me. Once I got the Silhouette, everything went way easier, and I've been loving the Silhouette. So I definitely wish I would have started with the Silhouette. The next question is, do I have any tips for new startup shops, and also how do you promote yourself? So to answer the first question, the tip that I have for people that are new starting is to just have patience and make sure you give your shop time, because at the beginning I really didn't have many sales at all and I was kind of getting impatient and not sure if I wanted to stick with it, but I'm really glad I stuck with it. My shop's been doing really well now. I just needed to give it time to grow. And for the next question, it's where do you promote yourself? And right now, the only place that I promote myself is on YouTube. I just make my videos of me stuffing my cash envelopes and doing my weekly check-ins. I haven't been doing my weekly check-ins this month, but I used to do my weekly check-ins, and I posted a lot of budgeting videos, and that's how I promote myself. So most people just find my shop through my videos. That's really how my shop took off, is just through my YouTube channel, which I'm very thankful for, because if it wasn't for my YouTube channel, I don't know if my shop really would have taken off, because I wasn't promoting myself anywhere else. So I don't have too many tips on how to promote yourself, because I have never used the Etsy ads, and I have also not set up an Instagram for my shop at all. so I probably should set up an Instagram at least, but maybe that will come in the near future. The next question is, how often do I replace my adhesive mats for the silhouette and my blades? And the answer to that is I have not yet replaced my blade, and I have probably been using it for, I think, around 5 months. I can't remember exactly, but around that time. And my adhesive mats last for quite a while. I don't make too many stickers. My cash envelopes are one of the main selling points of my shop, but I have only went through 3 adhesive mats in about 5 months. So they do last for a while, but if you're making tons of stickers, then they won't last for that long. The next question is, how much time do you spend per order? And this actually varies quite a bit because it depends how big the order is, if it's for stickers or if it's for cash envelopes. I typically tend to make at least 5 orders at a time. So I will cut the paper for all 5 orders, fold it, send it through the laminator, and cut it again, and then I will package them all up at the same time. If I was just doing one at a time, I feel like it would be more of a waste of time, and it would probably take me longer if I just did one at a time. But when I can crank out quite a few orders at a time, it really helps me feel more accomplished and like I'm not wasting as much time. So I could probably complete 5 orders in a couple hours, but it really depends on how large they are. To make one set of cash envelopes, it would probably take me around 30 minutes. The next question is, how much does your Etsy shop make you per week, and how much time do you spend per week working on it? So to answer the first question, I make around $200 to $300 per week. And I know that's not too much money, but I am staying at home full-time with my daughter, so it's something I can do from home when I have her here, if she's napping or if she's sleeping at night, and still make money while being able to stay at home with my daughter. And I also make money off of my YouTube channel as well, so that helps too. It's kind of just a little side income for fun, nothing that our family needs to be able to survive, but it's just a good way to make some side money. So that's how much I make per week. And then how many hours do I spend per week? I would probably say I spend at least 15 to 20 hours per week working on my Etsy shop. Some weeks, if it's slower, maybe 10 hours, but I spend a decent amount of time working on my Etsy shop. The next question is, what are your expenses and losses throughout the process? 2 of my biggest expenses were my printer and the silhouette. Those were a big expense, but I have since made my money back from those, of course. But those were the 2 biggest expenses, and then also I have to buy my sticker paper, I have to buy the mats, I have to buy my laminating pouches, all my shipping supplies, so I do have quite a few expenses. And then I have some expenses for YouTube as well, like my camera I bought when I started my YouTube channel, and then I also buy memory cards, my ring light that I use to film videos. So there are quite a few expenses, but as I was saying, it's kind of a hobby for me as well, so it's worth it. And I do make money from it, so there is a way to make your money back, but there are quite a few expenses. I wouldn't have gotten into this for money at the beginning. It's been really fun for me. If it wasn't enjoyable for me, it probably would not be worth it, just because it doesn't make me a ton of money and there are a lot of expenses, but it is enjoyable for me and it is a way for me to make some side money. The next question is it difficult sharing your finances and having a budget? And I'm guessing that this person meant sharing your finances with your husband. And to answer that, it was at first because we were both used to doing our own things with our money. I was more of a saver. I like to save my money up. And then when we joined our money together, because we do share finances, it was harder for me because I had to learn that we were going to spend more of our money because we had more bills to pay moving out and we had more things that we wanted to buy. And also Drew was used to doing basically whatever he wanted with his money because he didn't have a family to save it up for. So it was hard at the beginning to learn how to do it, but now it's not hard sharing our money because we have more of an understanding with what we're going to be doing with our money, and it's a lot easier now. And then the second part of that question was, is it hard having a budget to follow? And with that, I would say not really for me because I like having a budget to follow. And for that, I would say it's not really that difficult for me to follow a budget because I like budgeting and it makes me a lot more relaxed when I know where my money's going and how much we're able to spend. The next question is, what made you start YouTube and start sharing your finances? And the answer to that is I've wanted to start YouTube for a while before I started it. I was going more towards having a family channel at the beginning and just sharing my motherhood journey, but then I decided to just try doing cash envelopes because I saw another person make a cash envelopes video, and I have done that budget before and I really enjoyed it, so I thought maybe I'll try it again and I'll film it so it gives me more accountability, and it's been a lot of fun filming the videos, so we're still doing it. The next question is, do you have any future channel plans? As our family grows, I would probably like to start doing more family vlogs and motherhood type of material. and maybe budgeting videos every now and then, but just more motherhood, but I'm not sure yet. Stay tuned to find out. The next question is, did you ever think your YouTube channel and Etsy shop would take off like it did? And the answer to that is no, I did not ever think I would even make it to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm very excited that we're almost to 5,000 subscribers. But no, I did not think it would take off like that. I think the first thing that made it take off was when I posted a cash envelopes video. That really got the ball rolling, and when I started doing my budgeting videos, that really helped me gain subscribers and watch time, but I was not expecting that. The next question is, was it something that happened over a long period of time or quickly? And the answer to that is it happened over a long period of time. I started my channel when my daughter was around, I want to say 2 to 3 months old, and she's now 15 months old, and I'm still under 5,000 subscribers, so I don't have a huge base or anything, but it's been a lot of fun for me. And I'm going to look on my YouTube studio right now and just see where I started when I got monetized, because I can't remember what month that was in. I'll show you my little graph here to show you when things started progressing. So far, I mean, I haven't earned that much money on YouTube, just around $1,600. But I got monetized in August, and I was able to make a little bit of money so far. And this shows my growth from August to now, which is January. You can see that I've been getting a lot more views to get more money. And yeah, my channel is really taking off. In August, I only made $64, and I got monetized at the end of August, so that was also a reason. But then in September, I made $207, and in October, I only made $117, and then in November, I started working harder, and I got up to $253, and then the last 2 months have been really well for me. So December, I made $577, and then this month is not over yet for January, but I am on track to make my highest amount yet, which will be around $600. So if everything stays on track, that will probably be how much I make. But as you can see, it keeps climbing because you get more and more videos and more chances for people to see your content. So it's been really fun for me to just have people watching my channel. Just that anyone would want to take the time to watch one of my videos is very exciting for me, and it's very fun. 2 more questions I'll do because I think I've been rambling, but the next question is, do you think YouTube has contributed to your Etsy shop success? And the answer to that is definitely. I don't think I would have had very many sales if it weren't for my YouTube channel, because that really gets the word out there that I have an Etsy shop. And to people that watch my videos, they see me making my products when I do my Etsy shop day in the life. And then they also see me using them when I do my Stuff My Cash Envelopes video and put the stickers in my planner. So that has really helped, and it's been a big blessing for my Etsy shop. The last question is, are you saving for something fun in your personal envelope? And if you guys watch my other videos, you probably already know this, but yes, we are saving for a trip to Florida. We're going to be going to Florida in just a few months. I'm very excited. Actually, it's more like 2 months now. Drew and I decided that we're each going to put some of our personal money in, probably most of it. And we also have a little vacation fund set up that we have some money in. So yes, we will be using that for a vacation to Florida, and I can't wait. So I just wanted to share a little bit about how profitable my Etsy shop is, because I know a lot of people are probably interested on if it's worth it for the time that you put in and the money that you put into supplies. So it looks like I've profited after fees and taxes, Etsy fees and taxes, around $4,000 in the past 6 months. And that's pretty good, and I also had to buy supplies, so keep that in mind. I've probably spent nearly $1,000 on starting up my Etsy shop with all my supplies, but that was over time. I wouldn't have spent all of that if I wasn't making money, so I would make it back and then reinvest it into supplies. So I haven't profited $4,000, but that was before I had to purchase supplies. And then someone else asked a question about how much Etsy fees are, and Etsy fees are 20 cents per listing. So every time you list an item, it's 20 cents. And if someone buys that item, then the listing renews and it's 20 more cents. So 20 cents per listing, that's not too bad, because all of my advertising is free through YouTube, and it actually makes me money because my YouTube videos promoting my products make me money, and then it also causes people to buy on my Etsy shop, so it's kind of a win-win. So that's going to be it for this Q&A. Thank you guys so much for sending in questions. I'd love to do a part 2 if anyone else has more questions. Just make sure and leave them in the comment box below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and be subscribed to my channel before you leave. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!